Hi everyone, my name is Frankie and welcome to a Movie a Day Challenge. Today is day number 298 and it's October 25th, 2018. Today I'll be watching the 1992 horror film Dr. Giggles. Now, in each episode of a Movie a Day Challenge, I pick one film that I've never seen before. And then I take that movie's movie poster and place it to the side of me. I do this because I absolutely have no idea of what the film that I'm about to watch is about. And being that I have absolutely no clue about the film or what it's about, I feel like I need to draw some type of conclusion of what I think the film may be about, based solely on the movie poster itself. In saying this, let's go ahead and take a look at the 1992 horror film movie poster to Dr. Giggles. Now, gonna be honest with you, the viewer. Not really that set well with the name here. Dr. Giggles is not a terrifying name at all. Not only is it not terrifying, it's not intimidating. I mean, think about the horror genre. Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. Any type big name horror killer has some kind of terrifying or intimidating name. I'll use the word intimidating. Dr. Giggles is not really that intimidating. So, maybe this guy's upset with his name. Now, as you know, because of hell, I'd be upset if my last name was Giggles. I mean, come on. But from what I'm looking at right here, I don't really, when I review a poster and I take away what I'm expecting from the movie itself, I really don't talk about the writing on the movie poster itself, as you've heard in my previous reviews. But I analyze the movie poster itself. Now, we have this really strong facial structure of eyes right here, the look of the eyes. They're intimidating in a way. They're just. I take this as Dr. Giggles looking at his victim, and it's supposed to be you. And it's very enticing. It's grabbing. Now, I'm liking that feature. Here at the bottom, so-so. I get the fact that he's a doctor, big deal. But I like the way that the font's written for the movie itself. I just don't like the name of the movie. I think that this could have been some other type of name given to this film other than Dr. Giggles. But maybe they wanted to sort of play on that satire of a name. It's a early 90s horror film. I'm taking it's going to have some comedy in it. Maybe not, but it's leaning more towards a yes, actually. But it looks like it's going to be an interesting film. I'm looking forward to sitting down and enjoying the 1992 horror film Dr. Giggles. Now, after I finish analyzing the movie poster itself, I didn't let you, the viewer, know that I'm going to go ahead and watch Dr. Giggles. But before I go and do that, I want to let you, the viewer, know that after I finish watching Dr. Giggles, I then come back and tell you a little bit about the film. However, I don't go in great detail about the movie. You see, I don't release any major spoilers about the film, nor do I tell you anything about the movie's plot either. Why? Well, because I don't want to ruin your chance at watching a really great film for the first time. And since this is also my first time watching Dr. Giggles, I wouldn't want anyone to tell me any major spoilers about the film or tell me anything about the movie's plot before I actually go down and see the movie myself. I wouldn't want anybody to spoil the film for me and spoil my entertainment of the film itself. The whole thing and point for a Movie a Day Challenge is for you to be entertained. And that's my job here for a Movie a Day Challenge, is to feel entertained by each movie that I watch. As long as you're getting entertained by the film, that's all that matters. Now, in case you have previously seen the 1992 horror film Dr. Giggles previously, then please feel free to substitute Dr. Giggles for another film for your viewing pleasure. It doesn't even have to be in the genre of horror films. This way you can take part in a Movie a Day Challenge and possibly watch each film along with me as I go along. In saying this, I'm going to go ahead right now and watch the 1992 horror film Dr. Giggles, and then I'm going to come back and tell you a little bit about the film. I'll be right back. I just finished the 1992 horror film Dr. Giggles, and I want to let you, the viewer, know that Dr. Giggles is a good movie. I really enjoyed this movie right here. I enjoyed the story. I thought the development of characters within the story was great, and the acting in the film is okay. It's not bad, cheesy acting as you would sort of see in previous films that we watch for a Movie a Day Challenge, but it's, I want to say, okay. It's decent. The main character of Dr. Giggles himself does a terrific job portraying the character. It's really cool. However, I did get a little bit of annoyed of the constant, laughing thing he does. It sort of gets annoying and played out. If they would have toned it down, I think it would have been a little more acceptable for me. But aside from that, I really enjoyed the film. Now, the violence in the film is, I don't want to say as graphic as movies now may be, but it is, violent. And I really, for some reason, thought that most of the kills in this movie were unique and really cool to watch. As crazy as it sounds, I really enjoyed this movie. Now, the film is not supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be taken as a horror film, but there are scenes in this movie that just make you laugh. Now, one thing I did also have another problem with was the fact that the doctor has these innuendos, he says, and they're sort of like offhand remarks, but it seems like just like the laughing thing he does, it seems that if they would have toned it down with these innuendos, these half-assed remarks, maybe it would have been a little better coming across to you, the viewer. I felt like every time something was going on, it would be some kind of sarcastic remark or something that was going to be comedic in some way, shape, or form. But all in all, what makes this movie so great is, yes, the death scenes in this film, the killing scenes are really cool to watch. Even though that sounds sort of weird, they are cool to watch. I mean, it is a horror film, but the way these killing scenes are shot, the way they are shown, the makeup, the special effects for them, it's really cool to watch. Would I recommend Dr. Giggles to a family member or friend? Yes, I would. I think it's a great film to watch. And to be quite honest, it's a film that doesn't really need the whole nudity scene. I mean, it doesn't throw any nudity in the film itself. I mean, there is one scene that deals with it, but I'm just going to point you out. It is not a real person. It is a prop. And don't get ahead of yourselves. It's a naked individual. No, it's just a dummy. And you'll hear about it and you'll see about it when you watch the film yourself. But yes, I would definitely recommend Dr. Giggles to a family member or friend. Would I watch Dr. Giggles again? Yes, I actually had a fun time watching it the first time. I would definitely watch Dr. Giggles again. I really thought it was a great film, a good film. I felt that had those two things that I mentioned were not in them, yeah, this film would have been great. In fact, I definitely look forward to the next time watching the 1992 horror film Dr. Giggles. Now, if you liked today's episode, you see that thumbs up underneath this video? Click it. Give us a like for today's episode. As you're doing that, maybe you've seen the 1992 horror film Dr. Giggles and liked it. Maybe you've seen it and you didn't like it. Maybe you're interested in watching the film. You're hearing my review to hear a little bit about the film. After watching this review, you're going to go watch the film yourself and then come back and write something. Well, whichever the three may be, please tell me in the comment box down below. Right down there. And as you're doing that, you see that word subscribe underneath this video? Click it. Subscribe to a Movie a Day Challenge. Now, tomorrow is day number 299 for a Movie a Day Challenge. And I'll be watching the 2017 horror film, It. My name is Frankie. I will be here tomorrow for day number 299 and the 2017 horror film, It. I will see you tomorrow.